Good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. All right, y'all. So I hope y'all can hear me. We got these hot winds out here, so I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with the transmission. But I'm feeling this much needed relief. So a lot of you guys are feeling this burst of energy, and your ancestors want you to know to utilize this energy to assist you with your creation, all right, with your intentions that you set, with the plans that you set. Go ahead and utilize this energy to help you push all of that forward. All right, all of this wisdom has been downloaded into you, okay? You have received like an infinite amount of wisdom throughout this period. And this wisdom is based on a lot of experiences, based on a lot of intuitive downloads that your ancestors have given you, so it's just so much wisdom that have come your way. And your ancestors wanted you to take that energy and take that wisdom and do what is necessary, and don't continue to look back on things that are not in alignment with this purpose. All right, do not continue to look back on things that are not in alignment with this person, because they got me feeling like, you guys keep looking back at like family and friends and things like that. It's like you're moving forward, but you keep looking back because you're kind of concerned about, their position and where they're headed and why they're not getting it too. And your ancestors don't want you to focus on that. All right, your ancestors do not want you to focus on that. They want you to focus on your path. All right, they want you to focus on your path. All right. This is a great time for you guys that are trying to move on from certain situations or move ahead. This is the perfect time for you to go ahead and make those moves. The universe definitely supports changes right now. So a lot of different changes are occurring, a lot of different shifts. So if it was like, somewhere that you were needing to go, something that you were needing to leave behind, or you were contemplating whether you should leave it behind, this is a great opportunity for movement. So a lot of movement in itself, a lot of change, a lot of things are changing, a lot of things are shifting. So if you felt like, there was a new direction that you should head into, this is a great time to shift into that direction now. So, but it's some kind of movement, like it's showing me like a compass. So I'm not sure if like you're trying to move locations. I'm not sure if you're trying to move forward with a decision. I'm not sure if you're trying to just move forward with, out of certain situations. But this is a good time to take that leap and to make those moves, okay? Your ancestors are definitely showing me a lot of change, all right? So there's a lot of things shifting, and many of you have released a lot of those old things from your life. And for those of you that have not released them, this is still a great time for you to shed, all right? This is a great time for you to release those things, all right? This is a great time. It's like whatever stress that you're having, it's surrounding what has not been let go of. All right, so that stress that you're having, you're gonna have to let go of it in order for you to have the rest that you desire, in order for you to have the peace that you desire. So it's time for you to let that rest, let that old rest, whether it's even like an emotion or it's something, but it's very taxing on your energy. All right, it's very taxing on your energy. So your ancestors wanted you to let that go. All right, we're moving into the fall. All right, so a lot of that stuff gotta die. All right, it's like it's been present for too long in your life. So it's time for you to shift your perspective on it. Shift how you view the outcome of it. All right, so maybe you're looking at it from a negative perspective, or maybe you're looking at it from an angle that lacks understanding. All right, so your ancestors and your God are wanting you to surrender to understanding. All right, so whatever that understanding of that situation is, they are really wanting you to understand the significance of that event or that experience or that thing. And once you understand the significance of that thing, then you can move on from it. But it has to be released, because it's it's sabotaging you. It's like keeping you from experiencing peace, keeping you from being creative, and it's sabotaging you. It's sabotaging like all of your different steps, all of the different moves that you're trying to make. Okay, so your ancestors are definitely wanting you to release that. It has to go. Okay, for those of you that are not at peace or trying to prove yourself, your ancestors want you to know that you do not have to prove yourself to anybody. They want you to continue to be at peace, all right? To continue to embody peace. Even when things come up against you and try to disrupt your peace, they still want you to embody that peace. You don't have to prove to anybody whether you're right or wrong in this situation. So I don't know what this situation is, but you do not have to prove to anybody that you're right or wrong in this situation. It's time for you to hang around people that keep you at peace. Involve yourself in activities that promote peace. So if it doesn't promote peace, or it doesn't help with your sanity or your peace of mind, your ancestors are wanting you to release that. So release anything that disrupt your peace. Okay, release anything that disrupt your peace. Some of you are feeling like some of you have been revisiting a lot of inner child wounds. All right, and these inner child wounds that you've been revisiting has caused like a serious amount of emotion, a serious influx of emotion to come in. And your ancestors are saying like they see you, they're there with you, you're not alone. And those emotions that are coming in, they want you to kind of be aware of them. All right, they want you to connect with them. They want you to understand them, but they don't want you to understand them in a way that they're going to take you back to that place. All right, so they don't want you to go back to that place in a sense of crying your heart out and thinking less of yourself, thinking that you're unworthy, thinking that you're compromising with how you love yourself and all that other stuff, and thinking about like, oh, people don't love me, or I'm so sick of people talking to me this way, or I'm so sick of people mishandling me, or taking my kindness for weakness. I got to show them something. So that's why they want you to embrace that peace too. But they don't want those situations and those experiences, those childlike experiences, because these experiences are definitely from childhood. So these are inner child wounds that we're addressing, the inner child orphan, the inner child's emotions, the inner child's tantrums, all that stuff. So if you're acting out, this is all that stuff that's surfacing, right? And so your ancestors are really wanting you to reflect on these things, but not in a sense that is take you back to this state of being, in this state of mind. They are wanting you to reflect on these things so that you can really dissect these things and understand what's at play here. Understand what's at play, understanding which emotions is coming forth, and understanding what needs to be released from that experience. All right. And so what you can do is you can go and you could do yourself a revision. All right, so that's what they want you to do. They want you to revise the outcome. So instead of looking at it from that scope, right, instead of looking at it from that perspective, they want you to shift your perspective of it. And so when you are revising this situation, you are looking at this situation from a new set of lenses, not from a set of hurt lenses, not from the lenses of the child of where you were as a child with this. They want you to look at it from a new set of lenses, and these lenses are going to give you an overall new perspective and an overall new understanding. And so when you revise this, when you're doing your meditation, you revise this, they want you to change that outcome. All right, they want you to change that outcome. So when you're doing your meditation and you're doing these releases, when you envision that situation happening, don't envision it the way that it happened. Envision it from the experience, envision it from what you learn from it. All right. And I know you're like, what the heck? But that's what they want you to do. They want you to when you revise it. So when you think about it now, you think about it based off of the lesson that you gain from it. All right. Do not think about it from how hurt you were in it. All right. So connecting with the emotion, but only connecting with the emotion to understand what the trigger was and what the lesson was from that. And once you understand that lesson, then all of the things surrounding that, once you get the lesson, guaranteed everything is going to propel forward once you get that lesson. All right. So when you gain that lesson, a lot of things are going to shift That's when you're going to be able to get that soulmate that you're trying to call forth. That's when you're going to be able to manifest that reality that you're trying to manifest. That's when you're going to be able to receive that abundance that you're trying to receive. Because it's like that, those things, that's the big block. That's the major thing that's been overlooked. All right, that's been overlooked. Yeah, you experienced deception. Yeah, that person was wearing a mask. Yes, this happened to you. Yes, that didn't happen the way that it was supposed to. Yes, you were mistreated. Yes, you experienced this form of abuse growing up. Yes, you grew up in alcoholism and drugs and all of that other stuff. All that stuff is true. It's true. But what they're wanting you to do, they're wanting you to shift your perspective on how you view those things. All right, because you have to go through these particular things in order to change, in order to grow, in order to want to change. Actually, you had to go through these particular things. Look, the alarms are ringing. All right, so it's trying to get your attention. These are things that you had to go through. These are things that you agreed to experience in this lifetime in order for it to kind of self-correct. It was like these certain things was going to be in place to kind of to self-correct you and get you back on path, like you just put you back in alignment with your path. All right, because it had to be something that disrupted it in order for you to be able to get back on it. All right, so it's kind of like you left yourself clues, you left yourself context clues before you came into this realm of reality. You're like, okay, I'm gonna experience this. Like you set it all up before you got here. All right, so these are just experiences that you're supposed to learn so you can continue to move along your path. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this message. This message of surrender is just about surrendering to things that, you know, no longer serve you, that don't promote your peace, you know, that don't promote your peace, and surrender to these things that's going to assist you. Like it's like almost like you're surrendering to a new level of awareness here. All right, this line gaze portal, you know, it is an energy that is going to cause you to reflect. It's going to cause a lot of old things to come up, especially in this Leo season too. But it's also a charged energy. Like it's going to charge you up. It's going to help you make sense of a lot of things. It's gonna give everything that it was supposed to give. That's what it's gonna do. And that's why it's so long. That's why it's from July to August 15th, because it's a opening of the portal, and we already had the peak with the new moon, so that was a great time for y'all to set y'all intentions and do them rituals surrounding that. But now it's time for you to continue to utilize this energy to assist you. All right, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at y'all.